to Orlando.
You going for vacation, or you just seeing?
Well, a friend of mine, actually, a young lady, she was like my assistant and an intern for
Mm-hmm.
me when I was at the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And so actually it's her birthday, but she had told me a while ago that she was going to try to get a resort room for her, her dad, stepmom, and another friend, and she had invited me. Well, she
Oh,
knows I
okay.
haven't been traveling anywhere.
Right.
And the last time I traveled was in January. I'm gonna be spraying everyone. But
Oh, I can't blame you.
yeah, just a short weekend though. I'll be
Okay.
back on Sunday, but I'll see how it goes.
Well, we all need a break. Just hey, come back with a hazmat suit. That's what I say.
I know I had started telling you that story
Uh-huh.
about, that I'm going to need it to be detoxed now from the the movies that I've been watching. I told I had to confess to my daughter. I was like, I think these Chinese movies or Asian movies are just so much better
Uh-huh.
than ours. And she said, well, Ma, that's because you don't watch television. I'm like, but what I recollect, the stories are just so much deeper, in my opinion.
Wow.
So
Wow.
they are
She's
true.
an addict for the Mandarin movies.
I got some words now for you.
Oh my goodness. So I guess that's gonna be the next thing. We're gonna be writing a book in Mandarin.
Hey, you're speaking that thing into existence. I told you, did I tell you? I went over to Stone Mountain Park because you know how I study, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
And so on the picnic area that I was at the picnic table next to me,
Mm-hmm.
there were some Mandarin speaking children. Like it was like two moms and it's like I'm understanding some of their words.
Oh my
God. Thought that I'd be learning another language at my age, but I am just so into these Asian movies now.
Oh my goodness.
Kim, you got to do a sneak peek because
look, hey, you ain't gonna take me along on your addiction. I got enough issues I'm dealing with.
Your husband be mad at me. I was in
Blame Jill.
I was in the shop, and so I just had to. It was my daughter's birthday a few weeks ago, and
Uh-huh.
so we went to the nail salon. So I just couldn't contain myself. I had to ask the technician. I said, "By any chance, have you watched the movie Princess Way Young?" That's one of the movies. And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." She's like, "But my husband's like, turn it off, turn it off." It's like 56 episodes. But,
Wow.
but they are so good. And now I'm on my third movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So each of them are like 50 or more episodes. But now,
wow.
For Kim, I'll be watching them.
Well, we all have to have a pastime. So, in your pastime, you're gonna be learning a new language. You're gonna be watching the movie and learning a new language and reading below.
One of their words is holla holla. Now you know how we say holla at you.
Yeah,
it's like enough. Holla holla.
Oh, that's enough. What that means. Okay. Well, that's one. I need to holla, holla, holla.
I was like, how did I stumble across?
Yeah.
Because I watched Greenleaf.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I want to see season 5. And I don't know why I chose this movie, but all in Mandarin, captions or subtitles, but hooked big time. Wow. But to the point where I found another one, this one, Eternal Love. And you will hear what happens. I'm getting toward the end, and I think I'm at like 55 and a half or 56 and a half. and the main character dies. And I was like, look at here, y'all. Y'all better not kill this main character. This character has lived like 300,000 years. He's done died about 55 times, got stabbed in his heart. I mean, just all this major, you know.
Oh my God.
Don't kill him now. Well, and then I'm looking because, you know, time is ticking out. The movie, here we are at the last episode, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm like, they killed off the main character. Of course, they brought him back, right?
Of course, of course.
The very end. And then they brought him back, and it's like, it's a happy ending, but an ending that looks like there's going to be a sequel. Do you know they made a sequel without the main character? So there's two main characters, a man and a woman. And so I'm like, what is up with this? So another couple in the movies, they get the sequel, and then the lead character, the actress, she will be appearing in episode 22. But the fan favorite, Mark Chao, will not. And that's it. That's all he said. And I'm like, well, why not? Why? Y'all got to do another sequel with this.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, you know, maybe they'll bring in somebody that's better than him, but I know if you didn't got hooked with this, you don't want to see nobody else but that other main character.
So, Kim, if you want to sample something, you know.
Okay. Well, I may have to check that out. I ain't trying to but be warned, don't get hooked.
Get the movie detox or something.
Well, everybody has to have a vice.
Ooh,
wow.
I mean, I ain't watch television. I'm not a big, I used to be, but I'm not a big television watcher or movie watcher anymore. I'll go to the movies, but I'm always late. You know, I haven't seen it. I remember when, do you know Luke Cage? Have you heard of Luke Cage on Netflix?
Yeah.
On a few years ago.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
I was telling in my group family text messaging, I was telling my nieces and nephews, "Ooh, I found this series called Luke Cage on Net." They're like, "That's old." I'm like, really? I was like, yeah, that broke Netflix some number of years ago. I'm like, oh, well.
Well, that's all right. You caught up now to it.
You know, Kim, you went to the car repair shop. What happened? You know?
They charged me too darn much. That's what happened.
What had happened was.
Yeah, what had happened was went in there for a free oil change and ended up spending $147 on a battery. How did that happen? Goodness.
How'd you go from free to 147? How'd you go?
Good question. Really, well, my husband is his car. We're going to travel, and you know, and he figured, well, you know, this I need an oil change. You know, okay, y'all need an oil change, and it was free. He had a coupon or whatever, and of course, you know, you're sitting there, you know, in the waiting room, and then the guy comes in and says, okay, well, okay, you know, you get your free oil change, but in the meantime, we found that you need another battery and you need some windshield wipers, you know, and I'm just like, I should have known, nothing is free. Nothing is free. But I'm like, okay, well, we will be traveling. So yeah, you're gonna need this battery. So let's go ahead and get the battery. And then the windshield wipers, the blade was the only thing that needed to be replaced. But then I don't know what happened with that. I don't think they had the blade, but then they didn't have the blade, but I guess they wanted to get the whole other part of it. And I guess he was saying that was $80. And I'm like, ain't $80 for no windshield wipers.
I'll get out and wipe my own window.
I don't even want to pay. I didn't even want to pay the $24 that they wanted to put on mine. When I had to take my car to the shop. So we did away with that. We said, well, we need the battery. So we ended up getting the battery, and I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting to spend this amount of money. Not that it was a lot, but then again, when you going in, you should know that they're gonna find something.
Fray.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it ain't free, it's fray. I'm like, okay, well, can you find whatever you find? Can that be free?
You find that $147.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't tell you to go find nothing. I needed an oil change. That's all I needed.
Go find me a credit card or a debit card to pay this.
Really? God, can you find it in your heart to pay for this? That's what I would think you would like.
The recesses of your heart.
That's right. Real.